Turn out the speakers louder than usual so the film can hear it. When should we come back?
I don't know.
Don't worry, we weren't going to play the entire song, dude.
Although, good song.
Yes.
Good song.
I feel like that's very cliche intro to radio show music.
It is, but it's also a very good song, so I think people let it slide. They're not. Oh!
That's a good song.
What, did something just break?
No, we're good. It's just a little plastic piece. It's like Legos. I can just put
right.
it right back, click it right back in place.
Oh
Hold
my
on.
goodness, something just broke. We've
No,
been
we're
here
good.
for not too long. We just started our video. Today's show will...
What's the name of our show? We should probably tell.
Oh, we should probably say that.
All
You
those
say
people.
that, and then
Okay.
I'll talk about the video.
By the way, you're listening to WSOE 89.3. This is Stax on Deck. I am Max Gangware.
I'm Steve Roth.
And we apologize to those of you who are not listening via webcast today because the webcast isn't working. So
But-
you probably can't hear us, but we did apologize, so you
Right.
can't tell us.
Oh,
we
that's
didn't
true.
apologize.
Okay, so we're apologizing to other people, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, but we're happy to tell you
We're
that...
happy to have those of you who are driving around Elon's campus and decided to turn on WSOE.
We're happy to have you folks here. I'm pointing, of course, to the video camera we've set
We have a
up
video camera today.
in the radio booth. We're very excited. We got a show.
A very spacious radio booth. Don't worry, guys.
Oh, yeah.
It's not. We were able to place the video camera far enough away from us so that, we didn't have to, zoom all the way out to be
Yeah.
able to see both of us. Or
Yeah,
anything like that.
we're all right. Now, we want to start off this show. Now, we said the title of the show, right? We can
Stacks on
start
Deck.
now. Okay, right.
That's the name of it. Yeah.
There we go. Okay, now we
That's
can
all
start.
it is, though, right? It's just Stacks
Yeah.
on Deck.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's not like okay.
Should we do like Stacks on Deck with Max Gongwer and Steve Roth? No, we don't need to do that.
Well, we are friends with the quarterback.
That's true. That's our slogan, by the way. If you see that around campus, we're friends with the
You
quarterback.
won't unless you're in Moffitt's second floor and looking very carefully.
That's true. There's only one left on campus because people collect those posters. Moving on.
I've autographed 3, by the way.
There you go. That's great. I haven't autographed any. Max is above me in the ranking here. All right. Now, let's get started with some hard-hitting news. All right, Max.
Can't wait.
We were at a baseball game. That's not the hard-hitting news.
That's not
right.
news at all.
That's not news at all. We were at the Elon baseball game the other day. We often go, but the news here is, and people are about to get upset with me, but we're gonna deal with it anyway. It's all right. Here's what it is: sorority girls came in at the second inning,
Yep.
and they only go as like a requirement for their sorority. Let me give you an example, and I know you heard this, and we both gave each other a look, and I was not happy about it. We laughed, but we were not happy about it. This girl comes in, and during the middle of the game, like third inning, like the middle of the game's already going and ready to go, she comes in and like basically screams to her friend and like near the top row, and she goes, "Do we have to check in somewhere?"
Yeah.
Like,
I heard that.
you're kidding me. I mean, that just baffled my mind. I was really upset about that.
I wonder if this wire could maybe go to make the webcast work.
I don't think so. I think
Probably
that's
not,
just for
right?
that little baby monitor thing, whatever that is.
Yeah,
But
I don't know.
but we were very angry, and these sorority girls left in what, the 5th inning, Max?
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that. So the 5th inning, they all left, and you could tell the families were upset. I was upset. Max was upset.
Well, did you hear the one girl? The one girl turned to you and it was like the 5th inning. She was like, "Excuse me, what inning is it?"
Oh, that was the worst thing. And I played it off nice, like, oh, it's at the bottom of the 5th, or whatever. Like, I wasn't like, really?
And then she
Really?
was
Do you have
like,
eyes?
Oh, I don't even have to be here anymore.
Oh, yeah.
Well, she didn't actually say that. But
And I was just so angry because there was so many of them, and you thought for a second, like, wait, this game is pretty filled up, and then you realize it's not. It's just the sorority girls come for the requirement and they leave. Now,
then it was pretty empty from after the 5th inning on.
that's true. It got empty. Now, I'm having trouble seeing, but we are going to move on to another topic.
Steve is wearing sunglasses in the radio booth.
Okay.
Which is very well lit. I guess it's kind of bright in here.
It's well lit, but
We had to make it plenty bright for our video.
We did. Here's the thing. Here's why I'm wearing these. Okay, I'm glad you asked, because interestingly enough, I got sunburned a few days ago, so now I'm keeping the sunglasses on to avoid more UVB rays.
Okay, I don't know if that's what electric lights emit, but fair enough.
I don't, what is UVB? Ultraviolet blue. That's what it is. That's what the name of it is, right? Fluorescent. They also call them fluorescent. It's like a
I believe
different name.
UV rays come from the sun.
UVB though.
I don't know what UVB.
I don't either.
I don't know, but that's just big UVA. UV.
That's exactly what it is now.
Again, if you'd like to call in, maybe you're a sorority girl who wants to defend herself, please call into our show and call in and discuss our various discussion topics with us. The number for tonight is
Sorry.
336-584-9763. We'd love to have you call in. We'd love for our show to, be interactive with our listeners.
Oh, I like that, interactive. Now, we were just talking about baseball a little bit with the sorority girls.
Yes.
Now, I want to move into another topic that Max, you and I got to start saying that correctly.
Good song?
You and I?
Yes, that's a song.
Oh, is it? Well, okay, I guess that makes sense. But anyway, you and I are big fans of the baseball team, and we're big fans of heckling.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, Max, do you have any tips for the listeners or the viewers this time? Max, we got viewers this time. Hey, do you have any tips for the listeners or viewers about heckling at a baseball game?
First of all, I want to clarify.
Go ahead.
If you're listening in, there's no where for you to go in and watch our show live right now.
That's we do that in post.
We're gonna do that in post. Yes. So maybe in a week or two. I don't know. It depends on how busy we are. We have busy lives here, but Stax on deck.
Did you already forget what we're talking about? Baseball heckling tips,
No,
Maxwell.
I meant to say about heckling, but instead I said Stax on deck.
Oh, okay.
I'm bad at saying things that I mean to say. But baseball heckling. Here's a tip. You don't want to be classless while you're heckling.
Now, define classless at a baseball game, really, for me.
Probably yelling curse words, being too demonstrative against the other team's players.
And I don't curse at baseball games,
I know
but
that.
what are your thoughts on, I have booed a few of the players, and
That's
I have
fine.
said, your outfield is awful.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's okay?
Yeah.
Now
some
what-
teams don't maintain their outfields very well.
And the way I feel about the fans getting all rowdy and stuff like that is, if you're not getting rowdy and you're just sitting there watching a game, it's not as fun. It doesn't look like you're cheering for your team. It makes it more fun for both teams because they really get into it and they really want their team to win so they can, yell something back at you. Now, what is the limit between, booing somebody and then cursing? What is borderline, maybe you shouldn't do that at a
I
game?
think it needs to be somewhat insulting, but more funny than insulting.
Right. Or at least not personal, well, we've made fun of, a kid's theme music on the other, or what do you call it?
Well,
Walk
we
up
almost
music.
got kicked out of a stadium for doing that.
That's
So
true.
That's a mistake.
That's true. UNC Greensboro, folks, do not go there. Now, we've yelled some stuff at players and made fun of their last names and stuff like that, and made fun of the fact that they might be preseason
Yes.
conference performer, but. I think there's a certain point where we don't go above that line and really make fun of people. Yeah, there was Jared Faggert's mom last year, and she was not happy with me because I made fun of the last name, and
Which, how could you not?
yeah, and just made fun of that a little bit. And
Kobe Bryant would have made fun of that last night.
exactly. So stuff like that. There's different people, and so making fun of that. Their mothers are never happy with me. But at the end of the day, I'm just having some fun. Now here's another baseball heckling tip. Please don't heckle for 3 hours straight.
I was about to suggest that also. You wanna space your heckles out. You don't want to just constantly be talking because the people in front of you will not be very happy.
Exactly.
If you say a few funny things a couple times every inning, they might think you're funny. But
If you continue to do that, though.
Yeah, we were with some other kids that did not understand that limit last time we were there. And there's some people that were starting to get a little bit agitated with them,
And
not with us, of course.
Yeah, and although we enjoyed it, it was funny. There is a time where if you continue to do the same joke or just say any joke for 3 hours, it gets kind of old. Whereas, sort of people, you can hear people just grunting a little bit or silent when the jokes are made for 3 hours straight. So it's a little tough, but
that's another thing. You want your jokes to be varied in the type of joke it is.
yeah,
You can't make the same type of joke the entire game.
I'll give you an example, folks. Max Gongwer over here made a Tanya Harding joke,
Yes.
and then a few games before that
His last name was Harding. by the
made
way.
a Brady Bunch joke.
Yes.
And what
Those
I
are
got?
very different things.
Oh right. Oh no doubt.
I never did it twice. Did the same thing twice.
Oh right, that's what I'm saying. Now, what other kind of jokes have we made that? Okay, so we made fun of last names. We made I think we made Pokemon jokes a little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit. What? We made a joke the other day that I can't remember now. I think
there were a bunch of Twitter jokes. I think that's an example of a joke that went on for too long.
That Twitter went on.
It wasn't us. It was
yeah.
our comrades.
But we like to change it up and have some fun at the baseball games, heckle a little bit. Make sure you get under the skin because it usually works.
Results in an Elon Phoenix victory.
Typically, not always. East Carolina comes here once a year, but nonetheless, we are big fans of the baseball heckling. Now I think we should maybe go to a break.
Okay.
Let that sink in for them. Then we'll come back, talk about some interesting phrases and things that we want to discuss.
We have a very themed selection of music tonight. Firstly, since we are on video tonight, it should be pretty obvious why this song fits in well with tonight's theme. So, listen up. We'll be back right after this song.
Did we determine last week if these were permanent or temporary? What do you call markers that aren't permanent?
Non-permanent.
Non-permanent?
I don't know. I have to make sure the levels are okay.
Non-permanent. No, it's permanent markers and then like non-permanent. I don't know. Non-permanent. I don't know. I'm not sure. But anyway. All right. So. Coming up after the break, all right, so we hit our baseball points. That's probably the most important part of our show there. We wanted to definitely get that out of the way. You know what we have to mention next?
Nope.
These people know. These people know because they're already part of our Twitter. We got to mention we got a Twitter.
Stax on deck, WSOE. We're not on right now.
But we got to wait. Yep, we got to wait. We got to wait a little bit. And then...
I've been playing with the marker today.
Oh, look at you. We're both playing with markers. I really wish we did have callers. I'll have to watch that board a little bit more with the phone.
I didn't see anything.
Yeah, okay, because I haven't checked as much as I
I think
usually
that's the
do.
first thing we need to do is give the number out again. I don't think anybody's really listening.
Yeah, but let's just give it out one more time for the heck of it. And then we'll get right into our Twitter and have some fun here. We got some good phrases coming up, Max. I hope you realize that. And some things that I know upset you.
Yeah.
Two things. No, one thing specifically is going to anger you by the end of the show.
All right. Can't wait.
Can't wait to be upset. What do we got?
Does this anger you, the fact there are two pairs of scissors in the same room?
No, because
in the same, like, 2 square inches?
No, because someone could be working together on a project.
No way.
No? People don't do
This
that.
is college.
Okay, you do it all by yourself. Speaking of which, Blue's Clues. We got to talk about Blue's Clues. Blue's Clues coming your way in this hour. How long we got?
1 minute and 42 seconds.
Look at this trash can. This trash can has never been here before. Usually it's that little one. Now they got a full thing of Skittles, Subway, Is that Frosted Flakes drink?
No way.
Is that Oh, that's a cup.
No,
My
that's
fault. It's that little breakfast cup. My fault. I'm not picking it out of the trash to show you folks, by the way. That won't happen. Now, Max, where you going? Max, where you going?
I'm looking how to turn on the webcam.
Where you going? Oh, I don't know if that's going to work. I highly doubt it. I doubt it's like one cable. Like, I'm sure it is like a system you need to like restart or something, but I don't know how to do it.
The radio star.
Hey, Max. Oh! You know what we got to do?
The radio star.
Don't stop. I was just getting into it.
No, you weren't. You don't like this.
Wait a minute. Did you just put the scissors on my bag? It was here the whole time.
I don't think
You're sick. That's 3 scissors.
Wait, there's another pair of scissors. Oh.
Yeah, there's 3. At least 3.
I'm literally about to quit.
Because of how many scissors are in
If
the
we
radio.
find another pair of scissors, I swear to God.
Well, there's no Swizzers here, but there might be a couple of scissors. I just said scissors, but it's alright. Can you believe I have 5 pencils in my bag here? Not a single pen.
We're gonna come back in 20, maybe less. We'll see.
Let's
See
come
how
back
I
in
feel.
20 seconds. That could have been miles, minutes. I don't know what you're talking about. Let's come back in 20 seconds.
No, we're coming like
now?
now.
Okay. Oh, shh.
All right, that of course was "Video Killed the Radio Star" as covered by Ben Folds, or the Ben Folds 5. That was the Ben Folds 5,
Oh,
which features 3 terrific instrumentalists.
too many numbers in that description.